date day for our anniversary.
Do you remember how many years?
Yes. 22? What? 23? No, it's 22.
I know. It just took you a
Okay.
while to get 26.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
I have a lot of numbers in my head. All of our kids' birth dates, their birth weight,
Yeah.
the times that they were
birth weight,
born.
You can delete that out of your brain. You don't
No.
really need to remember
Yes, I do.
their birth weight.
I don't know. I know how long we've been married. Anyways.
Count, divide,
Yes.
the year.
We've been together a long time. But how long have we been together?
24 years.
Yes, 24. I knew that.
24 and almost 6 months.
Oh, now you're getting all technical. Okay, so date day. Nathan has had something planned, and I haven't known what it was.
Somewhat planned. I mean, it's a rough draft.
Yeah. So, but he just told me we were going to St. Augustine, which we have not been to St. Augustine in a long time.
The last time was when I was told by our waiter that you don't need a straw, do you? Because that's a sissy stick. Women use it. It's a straw.
That's right. That's
Men
so funny.
use it. It's a sissy stick.
Yep. So he said that
That
we,
was like 10 years ago.
yeah. I mean, we have physically been to St. Augustine,
But not
just
like a
not
date.
us two. Yeah, a date day. And I went. Oh, it was for the ladies' retreat. And walking around, I was like, man, Nathan and I need to come back out here. So we were excited. He said that did I already say this, that we're going antiquing? It's like you know me or something.
Yeah. Shorten it in the tiki.
So I'm excited. And you know what? There's a really cool plant store out there that I've heard about. You want to go there?
We can add it to the list of
Oh.
antique shops.
You're so sweet.
The only bad thing is if I'm really lying this whole time, we're really going to Disney World.
Oh, we're not going to Disney World. But that would be fun.
Or the new Epic theme park in Orlando.
What is that?
Just opened up.
Oh,
I don't know.
man, that truck really was poking out there. Okay. I saw these hand-painted wooden houses, and I just thought that they were adorable. It was signed. I want to say it was a local artist, but I fully can't remember now. But I just thought that they were beautiful. And it's always fun to see 10 lunch boxes. And then this Beauty and the Beast set, I actually had as a kid. So I took a picture of it and sent it to my mom. And I was like, Mom, do you remember these? All right, found a Pampered Chef stone. Brand new looking. Maybe you said $5.
What you get? We use Pampered Chef stones.
Yes, that is a very good deal. That actually, is that Pampered Chef? That looks like mine. How much is that?
$2.50. Does it say Pampered Chef on the
I
cutting board that we
know,
have?
but mine is just like that.
Taiwan. You could use another one.
Yeah.
It's in decent shape. This way.
Oh, there's a ramp over there. So we got appetizers. Fried green tomatoes is mine. They're good.
I like the season one.
This place is so cute.
Oh, we're gonna need it to go back already.
Yeah. I don't think we need to get dinner. I have enough food left over. Look how cool this place is.
I guarantee you, we don't come out of here without spending $100.
Oh, what? So cute.
I'll get you a peacock. It's right there.
Okay, I'll take it. I really like the metal artwork. beautiful. I don't know if it was handmade or not. We didn't end up being able to ask anybody. But they had some really cool pieces. We did not buy anything. We did not spend $100 like Nathan said. Their items were a little bit pricier. But if you were looking for a really cool like statement piece, then, you know, and that was in your budget, then absolutely. Just some very cool items.
Is that Perry the platypus?
That's what I thought.
Oh, it's a frog. See where our mind is. It's the Sasquatch.
Dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur. Oh, yeah.
This lamp was at another store that we stopped at, and it just is so adorable to me. I just love the birds on the lampshade and the birdhouse base. So cute.
All right, come to mama. I was talking about the plants.
I know. I know.
Oh my goodness. Looking for climbing roses. Well, these are all roses.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Pink and purple.
Every date ends at Walmart, Wally World, and our antique adventures
Yeah.
turned into
Gardening adventures.
yes. So there's a plant nursery. There are snails all over that pot. Look at that. There's a plant nursery that's going out of business. And we got some good deals. Nathan picked out plants too.
I just felt left out.
We are back home. We had such a good time. So, as y'all saw in the van loading up the Walmart stuff, antiquing not so much, plant shopping very much. So we went to several antique stores, and there really wasn't. Nathan even said, he was like, I'm surprised that you didn't come home with a chair. I am on the lookout for a new chair for the living room and a end table. Really didn't see much furniture. Nathan got a jersey for Logan, and then a couple of small things at another thrift store, the Pampered Chef Stone. I'll end up showing y'all that stuff in a minute, but we ended up going into that Southern Horticulture plant store. So I recently did a shade garden class with a friend at the extension office here, and she had mentioned that this one nursery was going out of business, having a sale, and then she mentioned Southern Horticulture. And I recently had actually driven by it because it was by where the concert was that I was with the girls. I was like, I saw that place and I really wanted to go into it. So when Nathan said that we were going to St. Augustine, I was like, let's go in there. So it was a beautiful nursery. And then on the way to St. Augustine, we also drove by that nursery that's going out of sale. So just like all kind of like ended up coming together, I guess you'd say. I was like, oh, Nathan, that nursery, someone was telling me it was going out of sale. Or out of, did I say out of sale? Out of business, and they're having a sale. So it had everything 40% off. So we ended up stopping by there on the way home. I really didn't think about it like on the way there, but then on the way home, I was like, hey, what if we stopped into that plant nursery? Anyways, so I'm going to show you what I got. I got some really good prices. And just look at these plants. So exciting. So these three, actually the day that I did the shade garden class, I got with my friend, and these were on clearance for $1 each. So that's a calla lily. I call this fan flower. I don't know the actual name of it. And then a big begonia, $1 each. Like, hello. So I got to do something with those. Now, most of these annuals were about $1 each. I think the basil and chamomile. Yes, I already have basil. Yes, I already have chamomile. But you can't have too much. I think those might have been like $1.79. But the other annuals, these two are what Nathan picked out, were $1 each. I was like, okay, yes, please, including these. Like, look how beautiful. I love pentas. The geranium, I believe, was $1.79. And then this was at the Southern Horticulture. So at first, I just thought that I was splurging and got these two at Southern Horticulture and this one. That was $2. But then the rest was the clearance plants. So I'll finish talking about the clearance plants. Nathan picked out a thornless blackberry bush. So a lot of their pots were super weedy, given, you know, that they're going out of business. So we got that. And then this is a sweet almond, and this smells amazing. So I gotta find a good spot for that. I actually was thinking right in here. I started off doing the flower bed here, never finished. Anyways, story of my life. But so then these were at the Southern Horticultural Nursery. Try saying that a lot at the same time. Whenever we walked in, and they were just breathtaking. So that was a little bit of a splurge. Those were $10, and it's hollyhock. I was like, these are just beautiful. Look at all these buds. So I was just saying to Nathan, I was like, those are gorgeous. He was like, well, get them. I normally get, you know, clearance plants. He's like, get them, because we really didn't get much antiquing. So anyways, splurge on that. I want to put them in like barrel planters and put them next to the gazebo is what I'm thinking right now. So anyways, super fun. Those plants are just beautiful. So I watered them in really good, and then we will get to finding them a place in the garden. Probably a little bit tomorrow and a little bit on Monday. Okay, I'm going to show you real quick what we got. So we went to antique stores and thrift stores, but like I said, we mostly got plants because there really just wasn't a whole lot at the thrift stores and antique stores. I mentioned the jersey that Nathan picked out for Logan, and then he also got a foldable chair. It looks brand new. It's still in the bag. I think we paid $4 for that. It's the kind that has the footrest, you know, for like at kids' soccer games and flag football. We are always in need of other chairs. So those two I don't have to show you because the chair we already put up, and Logan is wearing the jersey. All right, so Nathan picked out some books for the kids. He saw these Bible readers and just thought of the little kids that they would enjoy reading those. Those were 50 cents each. And then he saw this Bugs Bunny number book, and I don't know, I think he liked it because it was Looney Tunes. More Bible readers, and he also got coloring books for the kids. They have those at the table, and all of those were 50 cents. And then I saw this, and I just thought it was really pretty and would be pretty to make a candle out of. It was $1.50. So I was like, you know what? I don't know. I just like that. So I got that. And then I saw this pastry blender, and I liked it because it looks antique, and it was $1. And actually, I do have a pastry blender, but mine has like grooves in it, and stuff gets stuck in it whenever, you know, I'm trying to like put the butter in with the flour and stuff. What is that called? I can't think of it right now. Anyways, and I thought that this one might work well. Anyways, and then we saw some movies, and they were $1. This is a really good movie that Nathan likes, 21. He saw Vertical Limit, and then I saw this and thought of The Little Girl's Dreamer, and thought that would be good watching with them. And then 7 Pounds with Will Smith. So we got some movies, and then this cutting board. So everything at this thrift store was 50% off. So it was actually $1.25. Very nice cutting board. Looks brand new. And I was saying, it looks similar to my Pampered Chef one. Pampered Chef has these grooves on the side. I don't know if this is actually Pampered Chef. I'd have to compare it to mine. Mine is super old though. So anyways, and then a Pampered Chef stoneware that looks basically brand new. It might have been used once. And they were asking $5, but it was 50% off. So it was $2.50. Okay, then the last thing is I saw this like number counter. Would be great for the kids for school, for skip counting, multiplication tables, and this was $1.50. So I got that. Drew actually had this. I was like, can I borrow this for a second? So they are already, you know, playing around with that. So that'll be good for them. The Pampered Chef stoneware is a huge score. $2.50 for that. Those things are $50 or more, brand new. I love Pampered Chef stonewares. I have several of them. I've used them for a number of years. I used to actually sell Pampered Chef like back in the day. I think I was 18 whenever I first sold it. And then I sold it again, I think after I had Taylor. But love Pampered Chef stoneware. And I've seen them at thrift stores, but they will run anywhere from $15 to $20. So to find one for $2.50 that looks brand new, huge score, huge win. Excited about that. So excited with our little finds. Like I told y'all, we didn't really get much at thrift stores and antique stores, but I made up for it in the plant section. But even that, majority of those plants were clearance plants, except for the 2 hollyhocks. Well, I did get the $2 annual there. That was a good price at that place for an annual, I thought too. Anyway, so we had a very good time. Ooh, we have been outside for most of the day today, and my makeup is definitely showing it. It is nighttime now too, and seriously, there's my tripod. I was looking for it to show y'all the thrift store stuff, just so that, you know, things look better. And the camera, I was like, I couldn't find it. I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna film. And I was actually looking for it now too, and I couldn't find it. It's right there, right in front of me. Anyway, so sorry that things aren't, you know, lined up like super well, but most of the time I roll with it. Sometimes I try, and I was trying this evening, and it was not. I couldn't find it. So, but we had a very good day. It was so nice to just take, you know, a day and spend it together doing. Nathan enjoys antiquing too. We did end up, you know, we only went to 2 plant nurseries. We definitely went to a whole lot more antique and thrift stores, but there just wasn't a whole lot to purchase, which is fine. I mean, we had a great time. And the restaurant that we went to for lunch, so we wanted barbecue, and we were trying to go to a barbecue like in the heart of St. Augustine, and parking was crazy. I was like, you know what, Nathan, like, let's just, like, we're doing mostly the antique stores on the outskirts, so let's just find someplace else to eat. And we found this burger place, and it was so good. Like, we're gonna look it up and see if it's a local place, but we will definitely go back whenever we're out that way because we're not over there too often. But it was very good. We really enjoyed it. All right, but it is now bedtime, so we just finished bathing everybody, and then we are about to get them in bed. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on just a little glimpse into our date day. I hope that you all are doing well, and we will see y'all in the next video.